So if you want to learn how to trade options, purchase my ebook located at worldly41.gumroad.com or in the link in the description below. If you're seeing this on TikTok, it is located in my IG bio, or it's located at worldly41.gumroad.com. So basically my update on my DogeCoin position right now, it is down $1,420 with 47 cents, and now I owe $31,032. Well, $31,032 of Dogecoin. Meanwhile, yesterday the position was down $1,260 with 37 cents, and just yesterday I only owned 30,478 in Dogecoin. So right now let's look at Dogecoin. So how is Dogecoin doing? Basically the whole market is in downwards. It's going down. So specifically looking at Doge, right? Like I said, right, yesterday, what I want to happen is that I basically want Dogecoin to bounce off the 9-day moving average, right? And once that happens, I want basically Dogecoin to bounce off the 9-day moving average and retest that 20-day moving average. So that way we can see if, can Dogecoin break that 20-day moving average. If it can, then we can see more upwards momentum. But for now, it looks like that is not the case right now for Dogecoin. So we will have to see what happens. So what happens if the 9-day moving average, what happens if Dogecoin breaks the 9-day moving average? So the next level of support that I'm looking for Doge to be supported at is at the 180-day moving average, and if it breaks the 180-day moving average, I'm looking for Dogecoin to hold above the 200-day moving average. And if from there, if it just decides to keep on going down on the weekly chart, it looks like on the weekly chart, it looks like the 50-day moving average is what needs to happen. Is basically Doge needs to bounce off the 50-day moving average so we can see Dogecoin go up, because it looks like right here this candle, the weekly candle, used the 50-day moving average, bounced off of it, and it went up literally the next week. So if the same thing happens, the best case scenario that could happen is basically on the weekly chart, Dogecoin could go down, possibly use the 50-day moving average and bounce off of it, and then we can see that retest of trying to break that stubborn 20-day moving average. But it kind of looks like the 9-day moving average on the weekly chart is starting to curl downwards. So if that does happen, that could mean that we could enter into a bearish trend for Dogecoin, because usually what happens is that when the 9-day moving average crosses over the 20-day moving average, it usually means that it's in a not a bullish, but in a bearish position right now, bearish trend. So we'll have to see what happens with Dogecoin. And then looking at the other coins, right? So right now, right, looking at this market cap of all of the cryptocurrencies in the crypto market, right? Basically right now, the top 10, I want to say, usually what I like to do is I like to observe the top 20 cryptocurrencies, and then from there I just like to observe, okay, which ones are in a good position to enter, or should I patiently wait and see what would happen with these other cryptocurrencies, right? So right now, for example, Dogecoin is in the top 20 cryptocurrencies currently, right? So let's see what other currencies are here right now. So let's see, ETC, is it ETC in the top 20? No, not really. It's in the top 40, you could say. I would say anywhere from cryptocurrencies that are in the top 40 usually are pretty good to trade, but obviously it's still a little early to tell if that's the case from my strategy that I'm testing out with the crypto market. So but from what I've observed is that usually what happens is that the top 40 cryptocurrencies usually are the most traded, obviously, right? And usually they do good somehow, right? So they tend to rebound quickly. So for example, let's look at Litecoin, right? So looking at Litecoin, so I like where Litecoin is at. So basically, if I were to enter into Litecoin, I would just patiently wait and see if Litecoin can get on the 9-day moving average. Once that happens, I would enter into a small position from there. Then let's say if all of a sudden Litecoin decides to break the 9-day moving average, I would just patiently wait and see if I can get onto Litecoin when it lands on the 20 or the 50-day moving average. And on the weekly chart, it looks a little. I would get on into Litecoin if it lands on the 9-day moving average, and yeah, and it looks like it's been pretty good using the moving averages that are here. So it looks like it's bounced off most of these moving averages that are on the chart, on the weekly chart specifically. Solana. So looking at Solana right now, it looks like Solana is having trouble breaking that 9-day moving average. So right now, basically, you could say Solana is around this support level around, I want to say through 180 through 188. So anywhere from 180 through 188 is basically this current support level for Solana right now. And ever since, I guess you want to say January 26th, it's just been having trouble breaking that stubborn 9-day moving average. Now on the weekly chart, that's a different story. So basically, it is below the 20-day moving average. And it looks like maybe the 9-day moving average could cross over the 20-day moving average, but it doesn't really look like it, really. But it's too soon to say, kind of. So honestly, I wouldn't get into Solana for now, me personally. Maybe a small position, because right now it's like around that little small support level around 189 through 180. DogeCoin I would get in because it's basically a meme coin. I mean, it's a meme coin, right? But just like everyone is saying, right? Basically, the crypto bull market could happen this year. I want to say it will happen. At the same time, I want to say it won't happen. Do I know why it won't happen? Not really, but I kind of feel it. It's more like of a feeling thing, really, not more like of a research analysis thing. But based off of history of what's happened in the past in 2017 and 2021, right? Basically, everyone is estimating or thinking that because those two times, right, the cryptocurrency has had a bull run, right? Everyone thinks that the crypto market will have a huge bull run this year, right? So there could be a possibility that Dogecoin could hit $1 by the end of this year. Maybe yes, maybe not, right? Bitcoin Cash. I did say that if it landed on a 9-day moving average, it was a great entry point. Now it looks like it's below the 9-day moving average. So me personally, if I entered into on the 9-day moving average, right, I would just patiently wait and see once my position is down either 10 or 5%, because I don't want to blow all of my money on my account, trying to invest every day, like huge quantities of money, right? That way, in case all of a sudden the crypto market decides to go down all of a sudden, I have enough money to dollar cost average. That way my position won't be at a bad spot, and so that way my dollar cost average position, right, will be in the green a lot more faster once my crypto position, or once my crypto trade will be in the green a lot more faster in a way. So Bitcoin Cash is doing pretty good, I guess. Oh wait, I just did Bitcoin Cash. So Bitcoin itself. So Bitcoin is having trouble breaking that. I guess you could say the 50-day moving average, 9-day moving average. It's below it right now. So I don't know. It's kind of tricky on the weekly chart. In the weekly chart, it's below the 9-day moving average. So maybe this could be a signal that maybe Bitcoin will go down more. Who knows? But if it, me personally, if I were to get into Bitcoin, I would just patiently wait and see if it could approach, the 20-day moving average and get into a position there. And then if it goes down more, right, that would just dollar cost average along the way. Ethereum is pretty interesting. So it's on the 9-day moving average. I would definitely get into a position right now because it's literally on the 9-day moving average. And it looks like it could approach either the 180 or 200-day moving average soon, since the 9-day moving average looks like it wants to cross over the 20 and 50-day moving average. So maybe we could see more downwards momentum from Ethereum and possibly approach those 180 or 200-day moving average. Shiba Inu, I don't know about Shiba Inu. It looks like it's just been having trouble. But if I were to get into Shiba Inu, I would get in. But then again, not really, because I don't know what's going on with Shiba Inu. And then we got Ethereum Classic right here. Why is it all the way here? So Ethereum Classic, it looks like it's just been having trouble breaking that stubborn 9-day moving average. It looks like it wanted to approach the 20-day moving average. It barely approached it, and it just went down all of a sudden from there. Probably the next support level that Ethereum Classic could approach is the $15 range. So anywhere from 17 to 15 is the next support level for Ethereum Classic. So I'll keep you guys updated to see what happens, obviously. So basically right now what the strategy is with the cryptocurrency is basically try to stick with the top 40. But me personally, I just like to stick to the top 20 cryptocurrencies. Try to see what's, what's a good entry point to get in, right? What's the cheapest, cryptocurrency out of the top 20 right now to enter into a position, right? And then basically just try to, enter and exit out the position as fast as you can, right? Basically, once the position is either of, 10% or 20%, but I'll have to see and weigh how that strategy goes. So that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys in the next video. And if you guys want to learn how to trade options, right, you can purchase my ebook located in the description below, or you can purchase it here at worldly41.gumroad.com. And if you want to sign up with Webull, sign up with my Webull link located in the description below. If you sign up with Webull, Webull will give you 20 fractional shares once you deposit $100 or more into your account. So that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys in the next video. All links will be located in the description below. As always, take care, and this is not financial advice. Bye.